I'm going to invite Doug Sabo up from Visa, he's the Vice President of Global Corporate Responsibility, and he has a special announcement he would like to make. Come on up, Doug.
Great. Good afternoon, everybody. I think in keeping with, first of all, what a great event today, I think. What I'd really liked in particular was that focus on not what isn't working, but really on hope. What's giving us hope? Where are their commitments to action? And so, first, I'm Doug Sabo. I head up corporate responsibility, sustainability, and philanthropy for Visa. Tremendous privilege to have that role, but also a tremendous honor to be here with you today and share, just for a couple minutes, about 85 slides. I promise it's not longer than that. No, I'd get the hook long before that. No, I'm here to share on behalf of the 15,000 employees of Visa our commitment to action that we have announced today in conjunction with the Climate Leadership Conference. So first, a word about Visa. So we're a global payments technology company. You may have heard of us. Our mission around the world is to use the power of digital payments to connect the world, to help people, businesses, and economies to grow and thrive. We do this by connecting hundreds of governments, thousands of financial institutions, millions of merchants, and billions of cardholders into this global network. Our business operates in more than 200 countries, and if you look at 2017, we handled about 140 billion transactions, which if you smooth that out and say they happen evenly in a year, that's 4,500 roughly every single second for an entire year. So I mention that not as a look at us and pat on the back, but more of a this is the type of footprint we have. We have a data center footprint, we have an office footprint, we have a pretty global footprint. And for many years we have recognized that in order to be a company that operates responsibly, sustainably, and ethically, this includes an important focus on operating from an environmental sustainability focus. And for us, that has meant in the past measuring, managing, and reducing our environmental footprint, primarily in data centers and offices through energy efficiency and other green building initiatives that we've had. And we're very proud of the progress that we've made. We've reduced our greenhouse gas emissions intensities year over year for a number of years now. We also, as of now, have just shy of 70% of our global real estate square footage is LEED certified or the equivalent around the world. So we're continuing to make progress there. But we also recognize that as a company, we can't energy efficient or green building our way to a minimal footprint. As we are helping power the global economy and global commerce, we have to look at what's powering us, and that is purchased electricity. So today, Visa made an announcement in the space of renewable electricity, and I'm pleased to share the announcement with you. First, today we announced that Visa will transition to 100% renewable electricity by the end of 2019. We have a strategy for doing so across our 150 or so locations around the world, spanning nearly 70 countries. But there are 4 locations in particular where we will have an extra emphasis: Colorado, Virginia, the greater London area, and the San Francisco Bay Area, because our presence in those 4 locations, including here in the Denver vicinity, represent over 80% of our electricity usage. So we'll be working with local utility providers, with a competitive marketplace, to look for opportunities to invest in local, long-term, high-impact renewable energy transactions in those locations. So we're excited about that. And I'm particularly proud to be here in Denver making this announcement, because as I mentioned, our office and data center presence in the Denver vicinity is actually a very important part of Visa's global network. And represents nearly 25% of our electricity usage is here in the Denver area. So thank you to the governor, thank you to Mayor Hancock, thank you to Excel and others who are helping companies like ours who have a physical presence here and people here be able to have access to the green energy options that we seek. The second part of our announcement, the second and final part of our announcement, in case you're wondering how many of these are there, is that we also, as we were developing this commitment, we were routinely relying on the experience and the expertise of corporate peers who've come before us, some of you in the room today. And we appreciated that and valued that so much that the second part of our announcement is that we don't want to just end at our front door with our commitment. We want to be part of the greater movement, part of the greater corporate transition to renewable energy and renewable electricity. And so as part of it, the first couple steps we've already announced today, we have joined the Rocky Mountain Institute's Business Renewable Center, and we also have signed on to the Corporate Renewable Energy Buyers Principles, an initiative of the World Wildlife Fund, as the first start of how we want to be part of this greater movement. Because we want to help, just as others who've come before us have helped us, we want to be able to help the next wave of companies who are coming on to make such commitments. So at Visa, we do believe that these commitments to environmental sustainability, such as the renewable electricity commitment, are good business for us. It's good for our employees, it's great for our employees. In fact, it's great for our clients, our investors who increasingly ask us about our renewable strategy, as well as our cardholders around the world. We're really proud of the progress we have made so far. In 2017, we were named to the Dow Jones Sustainability Index for the first time, hopefully first of many times, but got to get on my questionnaire going. But we're really proud of that progress, but I think more importantly, and finally, we recognize and embrace that there's hard work that lies ahead in order for us to fulfill this commitment. And we are committed to work with our partners around the world. We're committed to work with all of you in the world, in the room, to make that happen. Because we believe in ensuring that there is a thriving economy for people and businesses, as well as a healthy planet for everyone, everywhere. So thank you.